Microphone check. Microphone check. I don't wanna hear any static on that bitch. What's poppin', y'all? We are back with another episode of Fly on the Motherfucking Wall. And I know that you know that every time we bring a guest on here, it's always someone that I respect, someone that I think highly of, someone that I think you should think highly of, someone that you should respect. Let me give him my little hype intro here, man. We got a incredible producer, like probably one of the best producers that you will ever hear, especially coming from St. Louis. Incredible rapper, a dude who is also just a genuine great guy, someone who's a creative genius in my eyes, a fashion savant. I always feel like he comes dripping in the craziest fits. I love that shit. I get a little bit of fashion inspo from this dude. But I'm gonna get off the high horse and let him take this motherfucker. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Scott Hewitt.
What's the word? The one and only Scott Hewitt, aka the People's Champion. I'm just a vessel.
That's real.
Just, God given.
That's hell yeah. That's a vibe. That's real.
Everything I do is not from me. It's just it all comes from a higher power.
God speaking through you.
Just years of hard work and dedication. Happy to be here.
Yes, sir.
It's been a long time coming.
It has. I'm happy to have you here, bro. And this is the first time he's been at my crib this year, too. Well, I guess this year. I moved in last year. But we're going to say it's still this year. Either way.
Happy New Year, either way it go.
Happy motherfucking New Year. We hope you're having a good 2024.
Absolutely.
Man, yeah, it's long overdue, bro. I mean, and just long overdue in general to have you over here and vibing and, playing music. Even one of these days we need to get a session where we work on some shit, too, because that's overdue. That's overdue for sure. And I've been working with this dude. I've had him on pretty much the last 2 or 3 of my projects, Serendipity Tape and New Gardens. So either way, dude's incredible, man. We need to get back to the grindstone with it. But with that being said, let's dive into who you are a little bit, man. I think the people need to know. You produce, you rap, and you sing. I think that's an underrated quality about you personally. But where do you get your musical influences from, or who or what are 3 things that might have influenced you to make you doing what you're doing now, making the music you're making now? Honestly.
Both of my parents are musicians, so it's quite literally just in my blood.
Oh, I love that shit. Hell yeah.
So definitely the folks.
That's dope.
Is one. Kanye.
Yup.
Gotta be number 2.
That's valid.
Number
Same.
3, more. I don't think I realized how much of an influence over the span of my life Hit Boy has had.
Ooh, that's a good name.
Bruh.
Not enough people throw his name around.
I didn't know he had so many credits for a lot of my favorite songs growing up.
Shit, his placement list is crazy.
Backseat Freestyle. I didn't know that was Hit Boy until a little while ago.
Yup.
I
think I found that out recently too.
Niggas in Paris was Hit Boy.
Yup. Another classic.
Right there.
That's just those 2. Shit, you could have just had N-words in Paris.
Brothers in Paris.
Brothers in Paris. My ninjas in Paris. It could have just been that.
It could have been
that. It could have just been that, and that's all you need to say. Or it could have just been Backseat Freestyle.
Right.
Because both those beats are iconic.
For sure.
Legendary. Damn, that's crazy. You made both of them, actually.
Honorable mention gotta be Big Crit.
I hear that. I was just telling you that earlier. I hear the crizzle in your.
Ever since Forever in a Day.
Oh yeah.
When I found out that he was making his own beats, I was just like,
that's one of my favorite. Yeah. Ooh, it's a hard.
I don't think. Well, I mean, Kanye obviously.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Been making his own beats and rapping.
Yep.
But I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong.
No, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, you good.
I don't know if there's a whole bunch of artists who make their own beats and rap outside of Ye and Crit and Cole.
Yeah, I was gonna say those are the 3 that mainly come to my head.
Right.
I know as far as like a more underground tip, like JPEG Mafia is a guy who kind of does that shit too. Sure. But like as far like the big dogs that do it really well, like obviously Kanye, Crit, J. Cole, those are like to me the three. And I know actually Eminem for a while was starting to produce a lot of his shit too.
I never knew that.
But I don't know how much he was actually doing it and how much of it was like just Dr. Dre putting his hand over and being like, "This is what the keys you gotta hit." Like
right. The
code, but like yeah, bro, like those are all fucking just forefathers of like collabing rapping and production, and I feel like that shit's a valuable piece. It's something that you do really well, and I feel like it's something that not to toot my own horn, I do really well.
Toot it. This is your show. This is, I mean, I'm just a guest.
I need the reggaeton fucking the Jamaican air horns. Brr, 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 brr.
For real.
I'm gonna get
that
that
should
shit.
be an addition if you get the sound pad or whatever they call that.
I'm getting the sound. We're gonna. I mean, I got a little Akai beat pad. I could probably just sample that shit.
Right.
I'm gonna add that shit one of these days.
You heard it here first.
But anyway, carry on, bro. I forgot where we were even.
We was talking about influence.
Influence. There we go.
So,
yeah, and you were talking about Crit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Carry on about Big Crit, bro.
Big Crit, dog.
I guess the fact.
I hate using this word just because I don't have anything other to fall back on, but just different. Like, far from the typical content and the sound. Well, not even. The sound is very true Southern hip hop, not necessarily trap.
Yeah.
But he definitely can get in that bag when he wants to.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I pride myself on not being able to just stick to one thing.
That's
like I'm a student
great
of
skill.
The game.
Yep.
Whereas I'm listening to a lot of recently I've been listening to a lot of Nas.
That's fire. Like
trying
the
to
Hit Boy
elevate my
Nas
pen,
stuff.
Not necessarily be super technically lyrical, but be not concise.
Just be able to get
just being able to get my point across.
Translate your emotions to the lyrics. Like that's something.
Exactly.
My bad for interrupting you here.
No, you good.
But just because I got the thought in my head, I'll forget it, bro.
You like me for real?
I gotta get this shit off quick. But
because I'm going to forget if I don't get it off.
Facts. But like I feel like a lot of the music and shit I've been writing is not so much about being impressive or not so much about trying to be like I am trying to impress, but at the same time my main goal is how do I translate these emotions to lyrics and do that over this beat. Like that's how I look at writing raps or writing a song in general right now goes for me. Is like what's the best?
Doing it with intention.
Yes, exactly.
For sure.
And I think heart and intention is more important than anything.
For
you
sure.
could rap some of the most basic ass bars, but if you're giving all heart on that shit, I think it gets the art part of it across more than anything else. And, like, that's what people want. They want that shit where it's like, all right, I feel this dude pouring his fucking tears, blood, sweat onto this fucking song. He might not be fucking rapping loops around this shit, but he's giving his heart on it. But if you can collab both those worlds, though, where you're doing loops with the lyrics and you're fucking putting your heart on it, that's when it's, like, equilibrium. That's when it's fucking that's a little some Easter eggs.
That's an Easter egg right there. Yeah.
My bad. I was speaking Japanese for a second there.
Not Japanese.
I was going in. But yeah.
Hey man. No, everything you said, like that was real potent. It's just if you're able to combine the two worlds of your lyrical ability,
yeah,
as well as like you're not necessarily your storytelling, but conveying your idea.
Yeah, the passion behind what you're saying.
The passion
almost.
and the intent behind what you're saying. That's just magnificence on display.
Magnificence on display. I feel like that's like a phrase.
That
actually sounds. I can see that on a shirt. Magnificence on display.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just fucking.
Nah,
these edibles get me right now, and you're hitting me with some.
It.
Yeah, boy.
Hey man.
But shit, man. So those are like your influences, right?
For sure.
I'm gonna dip and dive into like one more thing before we hop on this intermission. You're a sneaker dude. You're just overall. I feel like you understand fashion and how to pair things really well. Because that's what fashion is to me, is pairing. It's not necessarily like going, all right, I need this whole fit. I gotta dress like a candy cane. Like I gotta just have everything.
Candy cane.
You know what? But like
dressing like a candy cane is crazy.
No, but people who dress like that, where like
that's a fact.
Everything is matching.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not about matching the colors. It's about matching and pairing the aesthetics to make it look cool.
Yeah.
And anyway, that's just my take on fashion. With that being said, I want to know, what is your favorite sneaker, bro? Like off rip right now. If you had to like, it doesn't even have to be one that you got in your closet. It could just be one that you like admire and are like, I would rock the fuck out of that right now. Like what is your current favorite sneaker?
You know,
I know that's heavy off the rip. I know it's heavy.
It's not even a sneaker.
Or just shoe in general. Like, yeah.
The Yeezy Desert Boot. Oh my God, bro!
Them bitches are fire. I can't lie.
Everybody on the internet that is selling them in my size wants a fucking grip.
Yeah, they definitely. That's valid.
Like,
I see that.
Dog, I'm not trying to pay $750, $800 a band for a pair of boots. That's insane. Even if I won the lottery today,
I feel like
I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I'm not paying. But those boots right there.
Yeah, they are gas. You can pair them now. Speaking of pairing,
if you put the right fit on,
you're going. Yeah, you're standing out.
It's fire.
Hell yeah!
And even just looking at it with what I like to call the glory shots.
Yeah, yeah.
You know how like platforms like StockX or GOAT or Instagram even will have pictures of the shoe and it's just in a white background.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's got different angles.
Yeah, it's just
like,
the way to make it look
fire,
as crisp
like,
as it can.
Even if it's just sitting there by itself.
It's a model of work, man.
For sure.
I think that's one thing Kanye does really well with the designs of his shoes, is he makes it feel like it's on a. It's it's
in a glass box. Yeah. You're looking at it like a piece of art in a museum.
It's in the Louvre.
Yeah.
You know, like you're walking in, you're like, ooh, what is this? Like it's an interesting piece.
And the crazy thing is, like, when you look up desert boots, you know, when you pull the influence of the military or like, it's a very well executed piece of footwear.
Yeah,
period.
it's
just like. That's really unique, and it is a desert boot.
Yeah,
you know, it's so hard to me.
It just looks great on the feet too,
Facts.
but off the feet as well. Like it's a shoe that you can look at, and go, damn, that looks cool, and then you put it on, you go, damn, it looks even cooler that I got it on now.
Right.
Like, you know, there's some sneakers, like I get it with the 550s sometimes for the New Balances, and I love
colorways. Yeah,
I love my 550s, but I get it on this point of it is like. A lot of people say that like from the side they look good, but if you look down, when you're wearing them,
like,
they look kind of goofy. Which I kind of get that. Like when I'm wearing my 550s, I'll be like, oh, these look nice from the side. They look good with my outfit. They look good on my feet. But when I'm POV looking down on top of them, I'm like, why do these look like?
To just make sure I don't need to tie my shoe.
Bro? I don't know, but the Yeezy Desert Boots, I think they do a good job at looking good off the feet. And on the feet,
sure.
Yeah. So that's a good favorite shoe. I think that's a nice staple choice right now.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. That's fire, bro. So if you got $750, y'all go get you a pair, or get my boy a pair.
Cash at me right quick.
Same though. I'm with it. Like because I want a pair of them bitches too. Like I don't really I have a pair of Doc Martens that I wear, like platform Docs. That's like the only pair of boots I really be rocking. But I would love to get a pair of them desert boots from the Yeezy Desert Boots, bro. You can pair that shit with a nice beige kind of outfit, or like fucking, I don't know. I feel like that's such like a canvas type colorway where you can pair a lot of shit with it.
That's the thing I like about it too. Where it's like you're not limited to just be able to wear one or two fits with it.
You can wear you can pair your gallery with it. Yeah.
Like the specific sand oil colorway I'm thinking about, I'm pretty sure those are two different ones, but whatever.
That's
the tan ones,
same spectrum.
You know what I'm trying. You know what I'm trying to say. If you sneakerhead,
y'all know.
The tan ones are like the classic Timberland.
Right, yeah, they are.
If you ask me.
Yeah, but it's like a modernized
It is
Tim.
a modernized Timberland.
Yeah, that's hard. That's dope, though. I love the parallel. That's what Kanye does well, too, is he almost, like, takes something old. Like, he's done this his whole career. Samples everything. Clothing. He samples clothing. Yeah. Just the same way he samples beats. Samples lyrics. Everything. Kanye is just good at going, all right, let's repurpose this and make it cooler. Yeah. Like, that's dope. I love that shit.
History repeats itself all the time.
It does.
All the time.
And sometimes it can get better. Kanye is an example of that. Making history look cooler in the future. Like, that's dope.
Absolutely.
So, shout out Ye. I hope you hear this. And I'm ready for that Vultures Ty Dolla $ign collab album. We need that shit.
What we waiting on?
Yeah, exactly. It's not about if. It's about when.
It's not about
Drop that shit, Ye. So, with that being said, we're going to take a little intermission. I hope that y'all have enjoyed this first half. I have. I know you have, right? Yeah?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. It's a vibe, man.
It's a vibe.
It's fly on the motherfucking wall. So with that being said, we'll be back after this short intermission. Enjoy the music. Don't change the channel. Beep, beep.
Game up, then I'm leaving, you know I'm coming. You must not know how I function. Smarter than Yogi and the average bear. No trap, they catch me while I'm running. Tryna move bad to the safe. I am not the fan of the fakes. Once I'm land, I got them on snakes. The word on my hand, my nigga, I'm great. Eating them flakes, and they frosted. I'm exhausted. If you don't know me, you're part of the game. My nigga be cautious. I am so awesome. You get your dog clears. Everything that I drop is a hit. My nigga, you wanted. The only thing that I'm teaching in my eyes is how to own soul. And if you ain't doing that, you gotta grow. So go bonkers. Can't stay in these walls cause they don't know nothing. And we don't take no lead cause they ain't no bluffing. All I got is solid life and my name is Lexi.
Alright, y'all. We are back. Fly on the wall. We're not keeping track of the episodes anymore because we just releasing these bitches. We unloading the clip.
Let do.
Nah, alright. So me and Scott were just on our break, just chilling here. I was playing him some new music, confidential, new music stuff, and yeah.
Like the stuff he just played me, the material from something that I'm not gonna name.
Ooh, it's like Voldemort.
All I have to say is wow and damn.
Hell yeah.
Because that's wow.
I appreciate you, man.
I'm back inspired.
I love having input from this guy because he knows what the fuck he's talking about. So it means a lot to hear that shit. But yeah, so anyway, on our break, I played him a little bit of some leaked confidential music stuff.
God.
That'll be coming to you hopefully this year. And yeah, so we were chilling, we were talking some shit.
Be a fly on the wall for that.
Sure. Damn.
Yeah, be a fly on the wall for that.
Title scene, fly on the wall. Boom, right there.
For real.
But yeah, no, we got a lot coming this year. It's exciting, man, and he's a part of the ride too. So I'm trying not to lead on with too many Easter eggs because I want this shit to be a little bit of a surprise. But
for sure, skip all of that. Let's just do the game. Let's just do what we came to do.
No, we're giving him a trailer. That was a little movie trailer.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not
Hewitt.
Gonna be able to keep my mouth shut. That was
that's good. I'd rather the word of mouth spread than it not, honestly, because I'm excited about it. I want y'all to be excited about it. I got a project coming. That's it. I'm leaving it at that, and we will move on to the next subject. So we recapped. Let's recap the first half here. So the first half of the episode, we talked about your influences. And the discussion about rapper producers and that combo. I love that because I feel like there's not enough people who do that shit. And I think that's the next step in evolution in hip hop is like we've seen rappers go, okay, I can do melodies now. That was the most recent evolution in hip hop to me. And now I think the next evolution is, all right, now I'm going to be a rapper, a singer, and a producer. And that's the next evolution to me, is being able to do that. So I think it's cool that you were bringing that up and we got to talk about that shit.
For sure.
But as I do on all my episodes here, I like to write down some goofy ass shit on some pieces of paper. And we ball it up, you open it up, and we talk about it, if it's overrated, underrated, or perfectly rated. It's the first thing. Where the fuck did I put my Profield hat, man? I'm putting on for Profield. This is my Profield shout out.
I didn't even plan on wearing this, but this is Profield as well.
Oh, God.
This is an exclusive piece from the J-Hop Black Onyx campaign. Shout out my boy J-Hop. Shout out Chris. Shout out Profield. Yeah, I'm gonna tap back in soon because I ain't been over there in a minute.
I really haven't either. I need to get back up there, man. I went to the
shop local businesses.
Yes, all
Support
day.
locals.
And Chris is a great dude, bro. Like,
shout out to Chris.
Chris, a real one, man.
Yep.
So like, y'all go get some Profield. If you're in St. Louis and you haven't, then you are not dripping. Unfortunately, you just aren't. Got to go there, get your shit right. You gonna be straight.
I got to co-sign that.
Yep, yes sir.
I don't make the rules.
That's the stamp from Scott Hewitt, baby. So with that being said,
all right.
If you need help reading my shitty ass handwriting, let me know.
I got bad handwriting too. I'm not gonna hold you.
Overrated, underrated, starring Scott
Chipotle.
Ooh, shit. Yeah. Keep it real with the people.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's a little overrated.
It is. Let's talk about it.
The one on Grand specifically.
Oh, damn. He's pointing them out.
The one that's like connected to the Starbucks that used to be Del Taco.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yep. I know which one you're talking about.
I hate that one, bro.
Yeah.
The one, what's the best one? Because I'm not going to say Chipotle is bad. I just don't think it hits the same when it first got hot.
Oh yeah, it lost its steam a little bit.
It definitely lost its steam. No, the best one was in West County Mall at the food court.
That's facts.
That was the best one. That is the
best one. I can't lie.
That's the best one.
Now I'm gonna hit you with a counter on this one too. So Chipotle, for me, I'm on the other side of the fence here. I'm a Qdoba guy. Qdoba, to me...
I knew you was my guy.
Yeah, yes, sir.
The one.
Qdoba has better queso. They got... I feel like...
they have the taco salad bowls. The Chipotle doesn't.
It's a wrap. It's a
wrap.
No pun intended.
Every time. Every time I go to Chipotle, I'm going to get the taco salad.
Yep.
In the... What do they call it?
The little taco bowls, I guess.
I can't remember what the word for it is. Put that in the comments if you know what I'm talking about.
Someone's got to do it.
Somebody knows what I'm talking about.
I know they do.
But I'm going to get that every time, and at the end, I'm going to break off the bowl, and I'm going to
just dip it like a nacho.
Yes, bro. Yep, that's whole real thing.
That's real shit.
Yeah, man. That's the best thing on the menu.
So Chipotle, let's say, are we going to stick with underrated or overrated?
Sticking with overrated.
I think that's valid. I think it gets to...
It gets a lot of praise, and it's mediocre.
As a Qdoba fan, Qdoba doesn't get enough love. That's just me. I think Chipotle...
I definitely don't see enough Qdoba love.
I think it needs the powers need to switch. We need Qdoba over Chipotle. Mm-hmm. That's our goal 2024. Go get you some spicy queso from Qdoba.
Yes, the spicy queso is the supreme.
Absolute hitter. Every time. No misses.
All right,
here
we go. Big crit.
You
did that on purpose.
Yeah, I did.
Underrated. Mm-hmm. Since 2011.
Talk that shit.
Like, bro's been consistent with the discography. Like,
yes, sir. I mean,
it's so many songs and projects that are just like classics on my phone.
Oh yeah. I mean, to me, I think there's like artists who nail their regional sound really well. Like I like to think that Dom Kennedy is like the West Coast guy to me.
Absolutely.
I think whenever I think of like a West Coast, now I'm not saying he's the best West Coast rapper, but I'm saying when I think of West Coast music, I think of Dom Kennedy. Same goes for Big Crit. If I'm thinking
Mississippi,
South, like
if I'm thinking Mississippi, the first person I'm thinking of is
Big Crit all fucking day, and he's just
of course David Banner.
Damn, bro. David Banner.
You gotta say the tag.
Hey, that's real. And David Banner's a fire-ass producer, too.
That's a fact.
Fun fact for everybody there. I don't know if... I didn't know that for a while, and then when I found out, I was like, that's crazy. He made all these different beats for all these different cats. But yeah, no, Big Crit, bro, like, in that era...
Super underrated.
Like the XXL... When the XXL freshman era was in its golden years.
When it was like in the early 2010s.
It was like... I don't think Crit was on that same... Crit was with Mac Miller.
Was that 2011?
YG, I think. I think it was like two... Because
that was back when he had the wave.
Yeah, for a minute I thought that he was on the same list as J. Cole and Wiz and Big Sean. That was the year before. The year after
that was 010.
Yeah, it was like Diggy Simmons. Wasn't he on that list too?
Was that 2010 or 11?
It was on the same list. It was Mac Miller,
YG,
Diggy,
Yellow Wolf
was on there. Fuck. Who else was on that list? Was Anderson .Paak on that list too?
No, Anderson .Paak didn't come till like 2017. No, Anderson .Paak came in like 2016.
That sounds that's right. No, he was with Uzi in that.
Yeah,
that was another iconic class.
That class was crazy.
I'll be honest, that's probably, in my opinion, the last iconic class because I really can't think of any other classes outside
after that
2016 that like had. I mean, they're loaded. Yachty, Uzi, 21,
Dave East, G Herbo, Anderson .Paak,
Stacked.
Damn, we're blanking on somebody.
Lil Dicky was on there too, I think.
Lil Dicky was on there.
And I already said Yachty. Either way, that list
was crazy.
Kodak Black. That list is dumb. All those artists are still relevant today. Like, still popping.
Yeah.
But back to Big Crit. Big Crit.
Definitely still super underrated. Actually, you want to know something crazy? It's like people when they say, "Oh, I don't want my favorite artist to blow up. I kind of want them to be where they at."
Yeah.
I somewhat agree. Yeah. Because when you blow up to the masses, you kind of have to cater to the masses.
You got to become a part of the machine.
So,
right. That's
good
real.
example, Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Because back in the day when she was doing songs in A minor and Diary of Alicia Keys, that was like
that's peak Alicia Keys too.
Yeah, peak Alicia Keys. And then when you start popping and getting on like Billboard, and
you gotta do them pop records.
You gotta be Girl on Fire.
Yeah, and that's
I don't want that.
That's real ass take, bro.
I'm trying to. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear.
I want the
Diary.
What's the Kanye one that he did on the baby?
Yeah. You don't know my name.
You don't know. I need shit like that.
I was a little kid listening to that song.
Crazy.
Did not know that was a sample until I got older.
Didn't
know that was Kanye until I got older.
I didn't know that was Kanye until like 3 or 4 years ago, and I was like, but when I found that out too, I was like, this is one of the best beats he's ever made. Actually, like it's literally one of my favorite samples. Smooth as shit.
Crazy.
And then you get the little like phone call on the record. You like it with the extra cream, don't you? She was putting it down.
That was crazy.
The Rizzler.
All right. Let's see.
All right, so Big Crit, underrated. We stamping it. We need more Crit in the world.
We need more Crit in the world.
Big Crizzle, baby.
Saxophone.
Yeah. See, you
catered.
I like to cater a couple of them for you.
For sure.
But it's shit I know you want to talk about.
Saxophone. You know what? Perfectly rated.
Perfectly rated.
Perfectly rated. That's because with people who are casual listeners of music, they love the saxophone.
Everyone loves
I love finding out. I love when people find out I'm a saxophone player because they're like, "Oh my god,
that's an impressive fucking skill, though." That's and I'm hard to do.
Yeah, I know.
It's not.
I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why I picked it because it's the greatest. I wouldn't be playing no other instrument if it wasn't a saxophone.
Facts.
If I couldn't play the saxophone when I was in middle school, like. I wouldn't pick another instrument. I wouldn't even want to be a percussionist.
Yeah. I feel
you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not going to play the clarinet or the flute or give me the saxophone.
Hell yeah.
If I can't play this, I'm not going to be in band.
I feel like saxophone could never be overrated because it's such a beloved. I don't feel like I've ever met anyone who's like, turn that shit off when they hear a saxophone.
Right.
It's always play that back. That's the best part of the song.
For sure.
Like, man, yeah, saxophone I think is a massively either underrated or perfectly rated. I mean, a lot of peak moments in music are sax moments, you know? Get fucking Kenny G fucking shredding it up like, I don't know. It's
Coltrane.
Yeah, hell
Bird,
yeah.
Sonny Rollins.
Yeah.
Sonny Stitt. One of my favorites is Gene Ammons.
Hell yeah.
Man, my papa raised me on like Paul Desmond.
Okay, hell yeah.
It's a lot of them.
Hell yeah.
It's a lot of people who play that horn who are just like immaculate.
Fire. Yeah. Hell yeah. It's a beautiful instrument. There's like a texture to it that's really enjoyable. Feels very like, I think out of all the like, you know, woodwind or brass instruments.
It's woodwind.
It's a woodwind?
Yeah.
Is that right? All right,
even though it's made of brass, it's technically a woodwind.
Shout out Miss Munsterman, my elementary school music teacher. She put me on game. But yeah, so I guess out of all those instruments, woodwind, brass instruments, even like trumpets included in that one too, like you get all these different sounds, but I feel like the one that carries the most emotion is a saxophone. It has like
definitely carries the most emotion.
Yeah.
Whether it be like in a sentimental way.
Yeah, like some noir shit.
Or it could get you up and moving,
yeah,
bro.
It can. It gives a good groove and like a rhythm almost. Like, but the texture, the pocket of it, and like the way it makes you feel. Yeah. It carries emotion. Translates emotion well. Same thing we were talking about earlier. Like, yeah.
That's a fact.
Hell yeah. So saxophone.
Perfectly rated.
Perfectly rated. From Scott Hewitt, ladies and gentlemen.
You heard it here.
You heard it here. You heard it first.
All right.
Don't forget.
Oh, this is one sheet. I'm tripping.
Oh, yeah. You good.
J. Cole.
There we go.
Perfectly rated.
Perfectly rated?
I would have to say he's perfectly rated.
I think that's valid.
The feature run he's been on.
Woo, probably one of the best
just within these past couple years has been
maybe the best.
Insane.
I mean,
like, I would go as far as to say J. Cole's feature run from these last couple years is like damn near the equivalent of Lil Wayne's feature run from like
08 to like 2010, 2012. Yeah.
I would say it's like right there.
Yeah. I think that's a valid take. I think the greatest feature runs ever are like that one from Wayne, what we got from J. Cole right now. I do think Three Stacks was on when he did like, he had a feature verse on T.I.'s album, and then a month later he had one on Rick Ross's, and I forgot what year it was.
16?
Yeah, 16.
Oh, he
smoked that. That was like 2012 or 2014.
That was definitely when I was in high school for sure.
That feature run was another really great one. But I do think right now J. Cole is just going nuts, bro. Like,
he's not taking, like, I love the fact that J. Cole puts 120% of the effort into every verse, no matter who it's for.
We are missing that more from hip-hop than I think ever. And I hate being that guy saying that shit. I think there's a lot of bigger...
Speaking facts.
I want more effort in songs. I don't want it to feel like you're just farting on a record and fucking putting it out. Like, I want... And like, the top dogs put in the effort.
There's a time and place for the farting around on the record. There's a time and place for it, but like all the time, it's like, all right.
But and I'm not saying like trying to like, because there's people who do the separate lyricism from like Playboi Carti's new shit's ass compared to this shit. No, Playboi Carti's new shit is fire as fuck. I love it personally, but like what I'm saying effort wise is intention behind the record. Make a record with intention. And J. Cole does that
all
with
the time.
Every fucking song. He
all
is
the time.
Trying to light a fire under everyone's ass when he's on a song with somebody.
And then the thing is with Cole, like if he decides to retire today, I'm cool. Like I'm not really gonna cry too hard.
Oh yeah,
because his discography is so extensive.
He can stand with what he's got.
To where it's like, yeah, you've given a whole bunch of contributions to the game.
Tons.
That are just like undeniable.
I mean, it's
2014 Forest Hills Drive is one of my favorite
I
albums.
was just gonna say
it's Born Center is one of my favorite albums of all time. I even like KOD. I revisited that shit the other day.
KOD
it's
is
aging really
KOD
gracefully.
It is slept on. I agree.
Absolutely.
I am a big force. That inspired a lot of what I do in my music now. I feel like is Forest Hills Drive because that came at a pivotal point for me as an artist.
Sure.
Like when I was listening to that shit, it was when I was starting to understand my DNA of who I am as an artist, as a rapper, and as a rapper producer combined. Like how do I meld these worlds? Listening to that album helped me a lot with melding those worlds. Because oh my god, the samples he picks on that album are just fucking 10 out of 10. Was it January 28th? That's one of the best beats ever. Like I fucking love that. It works.
It's so that's a phenomenal way to like kick off the album.
I mean, one of the best intros ever.
Track.
Yeah.
And I'll put track in the quotations because obviously the intro is what it is with the do you want it?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right,
so it's not like it's
not like the song intro. It's just like the red carpet.
Right, the red carpet rollout.
Yeah.
The red carpet rollout. But January 28th is when you get those first snapshots on the red carpet.
I know what this shit finna be like now. Yeah. Nah,
that's the buckle up. Get ready.
Forest Hills Drive to me is in my top 5 favorite rap albums ever. Probably. I don't know. That shit changes every fucking month. But
I get it.
But I would argue, I mean, just because its influence and impact on me, that it's in my top 5. But yeah, Born Center's got some of my favorite J. Cole tracks on there. Rich Ninjas is definitely that's
a good one.
The beats.
She knows.
She knows.
Land of the Snakes.
I think
that's an underrated one.
I think Born Center gets slept on a little bit. It definitely
does.
It does. And when people talk
that shit to drop on the same day as Yeezus
and watching movies with the sound off all the same day. That's what
crazy day.
Greatest drop day ever in hip hop. Like. I'd argue.
I don't have an argument for that.
Because I'm trying to think of another one where there was multiple releases in the same day.
Right.
But that was the one time where it was like, these are all the heaviest hitters. Like, and that was like J. Cole starting to sniff his peak. Kanye at his peak a little bit. And Mac Miller, same deal, watching movies with the sound off. Is one of my favorites. But let's move on to the next one because I can babble about J. Cole all day.
We could.
J. Cole is underrated or perfectly
rated?
Perfectly rated. I think that's valid.
Valentine's Day.
I gotta go with it. Valentine's.
Okay, that's a little random. Okay.
Yeah, well, I try to keep it in theme. I guess that's the next holiday coming up for the most part. Like,
yeah, I'm already seeing chocolate and roses and stuff.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, we'll
in the grocery store. I was just in the grocery store this morning. I was like, oh, okay, Valentine's Day's here, I guess.
Keep it real. Let the people know, man.
I don't know. I'm a married man, so I have to use this answer wisely.
Use it to your ability.
That's kind of random. I don't know if it's under or I guess it's perfectly rated.
You're gonna give it perfectly rated? I think that makes sense because whenever you get something where it's like polarizing to where either people love it or they hate it, gotta call it perfectly rated.
Yeah,
it's right in between.
I guess it depends on where you at with your life. Where
if you're in a relationship, it is underrated. If you're not in a relationship, it's overrated. That's how I look at it. Because, whenever I was single back in the day and Valentine's Day happened, I was like, man, fuck this shit. And
for real.
The other reason, for me, actually, I'm going to change my vote. I'm going to say overrated. Only reason I say that is because my birthday is the day before Valentine's Day. So, I celebrate my birthday, and then everyone forgets about that shit the day after. And then, now that I'm married, so it's like, Valentine's Day.
You gotta spend your birthday money.
It's like, all right, I got this birthday money. Now I gotta go blow it on a date.
Boo.
So it's, you know what? I just wish I was born a week later, man. Just a week later, I would have been good. But yeah, so for me, Valentine's Day is a little overrated. Just because it ruins my birthday.
I'm going to tell you why it's perfectly rated in my book. Because being that now I'm married, it's like, I kind of know what to do.
Yeah.
I kind of already have a set expectation
to
not only fulfill, but to a set expectation of, what's the word I'm looking for? To expect.
Yeah.
A set expectation to expect is crazy. But I mean, it's just another one of those that where it's like, it is what it is.
Right.
I don't necessarily think it has a whole bunch of significance in me and my ladies. Like, it's just something we like to celebrate.
Well, same. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun to celebrate your It's fun to celebrate your relationship. I feel I have more stock invested though in like, I guess now my wedding anniversary or like or stuff that
I'd much rather
pertains to our personal relationship
above and beyond for the wedding anniversary as opposed to Valentine's Day. Because everybody has Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I was gonna say
and your lady have your wedding day.
Exactly.
So I say it's perfectly rated.
Valid. We'll stamp that. Valentine's Day. We'll give it a.
I'd much rather celebrate the wedding anniversary
all day. Same. I agree. That feels like there's more meaning behind it.
Party
I feel
of
like
century.
Valentine's Day is like McDonald's celebrating a relationship. Oh,
Andre 3000.
Oh, there we go. My handwriting's horrible, bro.
No, it's fine. I just had it upside down.
Oh, damn. All right. It's fine. I'll take that.
As crazy as this sounds, I might say it's underrated. He's underrated.
Yeah, I would agree completely.
Just because he doesn't have a solo body of work.
Well, we need it though. Well,
doesn't mean that he's not one of them.
No,
you know what I'm saying? I don't really like how people don't give him his full respect.
Oh no, he is
just because he's playing the flute. So what?
Oh, and that album was fire.
And it's good.
I loved it. Like
it's soothing.
I'm an ambient music listener, so when that album came out,
I like the Sound Bath playlist that Apple Music has.
Yeah, and
playlists.
I'll play that shit when I'm making breakfast and cleaning the house.
Right.
Working out, just easy listening. So I love that shit, and that's for me as an artist. The older I get, the more because there are people who are like, "Oh, well, why didn't he drop a rap album? I want to hear him rapping and shit." Da da da. In my eyes,
feel like it.
And in my eyes, as an artist, I see where he's coming from. That's what he's into right now. That's what he wants to release. Right. So if you're getting that, be grateful he's giving you that. He's letting you into his world right now.
He didn't have to drop anything.
No, he didn't. And he did, and it was a really incredible album to me. I enjoyed it.
Right.
And God forbid he ever drops a solo rap album, that's going to be the best rap album you'll ever hear. Probably.
I could stamp that.
Like I really think 3 Stacks, to me, only just the fact that he has the footing he has while most of his career is him being in a group. I mean, that's impressive as fuck. There are people who put him in the GOAT conversation, which I personally do myself.
And people have valid reason to do it. Yeah, for sure. Like, if he didn't, I mean, I could understand why.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like it'd be kind of foolish to not.
No, you have to.
If he's not at least an honorable mention, then your list is not that.
It's not.
And I'm
valid.
not that type of person. I try to steer away from the, if your list isn't.
No,
if you don't have so-and-so on your list. But, I mean, that one, we got to pull that card out.
No, you do.
If you don't put Andre 3000 at least the honorable mention on your list, it's not valid.
I mean, his verse in International Players Anthem is like one of my personal...
Everybody knows that. Your grandma might know that verse.
That is the ultimate wedding. You played that at your wedding, right? I played that at my wedding, too. It is a literal...
It's only right.
You gotta... That is like the ultimate... I don't know. It's just like one of the most iconic rap verses to me is... I just...
Point
the
blank.
minute you hear that, I typed a text to a girl I used to see. Once you hear that, all the other words just come out. Just because you know. It's Andre 3000.
You know.
It's just Andre 3000.
Absolutely.
And, I mean, even on the more recent raps he's been dropping, like on Donda, the verse for Life of the Party is the verse of the year. That was, 2 years ago when that album dropped? That was the best verse that came out that year, in my opinion. Like, Because it was...
You said that was 2 years ago?
Yeah, Donda came out 2 years ago. It didn't come out last year. Because last year it'd be 2023.
Oh my God.
Isn't that crazy?
That is insane.
I might even be wrong. Donda might have came out 3 years ago. I'm just bad at keeping track of time. But yeah, I'm pretty
too.
Pretty sure it was 2 years ago.
That's insane.
Yeah. That is wild.
The time is going crazy.
They gotta stop this shit, man.
Yeah, at least put a pause to it.
Yeah, I need a
think
break.
COVID messed the whole world.
It really did. It got our time off.
Because the time, yeah.
So Andre 3000, right. Underrated?
Underrated.
GOAT status, baby. 3 stacks. We fucking love you, man.
We do. The Delmar Loop.
Ooh.
Man.
Keep it real.
Man. The Delmar Loop ain't what it used to be, man.
Damn.
It's like, I see where they're going with it.
Yeah.
Because of the new developments. I think, don't they have like a mini golf course or something like that?
Yeah, they're trying to put some... Yeah, they do have a mini golf course. Yeah.
They bringing it back.
Yeah, oh yeah.
As far as my rating, I don't even know.
It's tough.
Underrated, overrated, perfectly rated.
It's tough.
I'm going to go overrated just for the time being.
Yeah, that's valid.
Just for the time being, because, like, I feel like once they... Oh, you know what? No, I'm standing on it.
Yeah.
Overrated, and you know why? Because of that damn trolley.
Hey, I fucking agree. That thing's annoying as shit.
I don't know whose idea that was, but terrible.
Yeah, it don't make sense, bro. Like,
Muy terrible.
As if there already isn't crazy ass traffic on the loop. You get the trolley.
Back when I couldn't drive, it was hectic on the loop.
Already.
And now they added a trolley.
It just made it worse. Yeah, I think the whole city in general agrees about the trolley thing. That's one complaint.
That wasn't a good idea when they came out with it.
No, I mean, put your money into something else. Anything. But you put it into a fucking trolley, like, that feels like some money laundering shit or something.
It probably was.
I mean, fuck, that's government for you.
It probably was.
But, no, on some real shit, I agree. I think the loop, when I was younger, it felt like that was the it spot. But
I got a non-moving violation. I've never gotten one. You've gotten a parking ticket.
Oh, yeah,
before.
I've gotten way too many parking tickets.
I got a non-moving violation because my tag was expired.
Oh, no, that's cheeks, bro.
I was like...
That's ass. Fuck that.
Why is that even a thing? That's just a nickel and dime type thing to get some money out of the people.
How can we squeeze them dry a little more?
How do we squeeze them dry a little more? Ass. Overrated Delmar Loop. You city police, that was petty. Damn. I'm not even like that was petty.
That's real. Damn, bro. Well,
that's it?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's all, and I did it again. I gotta get a new camera. We have ran out of time on the camera, so we are just on the audio stage of it now. Fuck, bro. It was a great overrated, underrated list, though. I feel like we got a lot of good ones out there.
Oh, for sure.
And got to talk some shit about some cool shit that everyone else could dive into. And I usually like to write some shit that pertains to you. That's why I put saxophone, Big Crit on there.
Yeah,
like,
that was a good
one. Couple
good
ones that I know you could talk some shit about, give your opinion on. So it was awesome having you on today, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We will be doing it again, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
As the episodes keep flowing, I love to bring my guests back, and we vibe like that. That's real.
Absolutely.
This is family here. So with that being said, do you want to leave the people with a message before we get up off of here, bro?
Shoot, I just blanked.
You're good. It don't even gotta be.
I'm gonna do a shameless plug. All of my social media is at TPC Scott Hewitt.
Yes, sir.
Click the link on my bio and hit the BeatStars. Buy a beat.
Get a beat from this man.
Pay the producers.
Please.
I got too much material for you to not like something.
And he's literally the best, bro. Y'all need to go listen to this shit.
He said that, not me.
That's stamped. It's too late. Stamped.
Stamp.
The people's champ, baby. Nah, y'all really need to go tap in and listen to his beats. And
a message?
Yeah.
Jeez. Damn, I blanked again. My bad.
You good, bro? No, you good? Man.
I guess this is a 2-part thing. I'm gonna do some cliche shit, and then I'm gonna just have my message.
All right, yeah.
One of these days, I don't know if it's gonna be this year, next year, or the following.
Yeah.
But I'm coming for that fresh produce title.
Woo!
And it's not out of like a competitive thing. It's just because I really want one.
It's
just because I really want one.
I've won it a couple
times, but I want the big trophy. So I'm coming. One day I'm gonna win that big one. Just know I said it here first.
He's getting it. But, I want some really big rings.
But the message, the cliche thing that I want to say is just like, you owe it to yourself not to give up on your dreams. Damn. That was the big
heavy
resolution, whatever you want to call it, going into 2024. That was just a motif I kept seeing all over my TikTok and my Instagram and all of my social media and stuff. And it really struck a good chord with me.
Hell yeah.
It just put a fire under my ass to not give up on my stuff, give up on what I'm trying to do with this music thing, and hopefully that inspires the next person to do the exact same thing. So you owe it to yourself not to give up on your dreams.
Listen.
And I'm going to leave it at that.
Listen to this man. Preach. This shit real, man. Yeah. Like,
that was worth a 2 pause. That was worth me dropping the ball on my thought twice.
No, that literally was, bro. Because you're leaving the people with something that we all need to hear.
For sure.
And I mean, that shit's important, bro. You owe it to yourself to make that shit come true. And it is coming true, because if you're thinking of it, you're gonna do it, right? Like,
right.
But nah, that's real, man. I'm happy you're leaving the people with a message like that. That's the shit that fucking we all need to hear in 2024, and we're gonna take it there in 2024.
For sure.
But with that being said, y'all, it's been a great day. I hope y'all have a great day. Tap in, the people's champ, Scott Hewitt. Get some beats from this man. Listen to his shit. Play his shit. It's fire. Listen to my shit. We got shit coming. More podcast episodes. More music. More everything. Happy 2024, bitches. We are going to be back.
We gone.
Skirp. Don't change the channel.